Capcom presents. Metro City, a well-known crime capital, has been ruled by violence and death for many years, a fact in which a newly elected mayor and former Street Fighter Mike Haggard plans to change. At the center of the problem is the huge gang known as Mad Gear. Mad Gear controls all the major criminal activity in the city. When they learned of Haggard's plans, they took immediate action to bring the new mayor under control. Sometime in the 90s. Hello, Mike Haggard here. Hee, Mr. Haggard, please make your acquaintance. I believe you know who I am, don't hang up. We have a little business proposition for you. Your data for your cooperation. And we'll throw in the regular monthly bonus to your salary we offered before. What is happening to Jessica? Who is this? Not so fast, Mr. Mike. Turn on your TV. You fiend, what have you done to her? Nothing yet, but we will if you do not cooperate. Listen to the reason why I make your job difficult. Let's just do this, please, Mayor, before you did. What? Jessica was kidnapped. Mad Gears must pay. This is Final Fight. This is an SNES game from, as you can see it out at the bottom of the screen, around the late 80s, early 90s. Probably one of my favorite games growing up. Very, very difficult game. I'm not sure if this was offered in arcade cabinets. I'm pretty sure the way it was played. I don't remember playing it at arcades, but I loved this game growing up. This is a fighter game that you scroll down the streets or whatever, and you fight the bad guys, kick bosses' butts at the end of every level, and yeah, spinach and milk for his favorites. That is awesome. That is funny. This is an incredibly fun game, incredibly addictive game, but can be very, very difficult. You get two character choices, as you just saw. Cody is the boyfriend of Jessica. Haggard is the mayor / father of Jessica, and you pick one and you fight down the streets. Now, Cody, he is fast punching and can be a little weak, but I prefer the quickness over Haggard's slow, powerful strokes. And yeah, I played a little bit of this game, and I just felt a lot of memories flooding back from when I used to play this. I've never actually beaten this game, and I wanted to beat it for you guys here on camera for my first time, so I knew that was going to happen. I wonder how, like, programming back in the SNES days, how they, like, am I just, like, imagining, like, certain aspects, or did they actually program them to find a way behind your back, pin you to where you can't fight both of them, and then kick your butt? Another thing is weapons. When you pick up a weapon in this game, they don't have the timid, like, oh, should I get in there, should I fight them, should I back up procedure. They just go at you full bore, and it is almost sometimes harder to play with a weapon and weapons are powerful. So, like, it's almost harder to play with a weapon than to just beat the living crap out of them. So I'm honestly curious, like, was aggression a thing back in the NES days or whatever? I guess I don't think so in the NES days, but it almost seems that they're just more aggressive, or they have that aggression meter. I don't know exactly what to call it, and but it makes things difficult in these kind of games. Which, I mean, you don't want a game to be too easy, but man, this game can get pretty hard. Also, this game, like, you can go ahead and fight guys all day long. Like, I could probably have beaten this game if it was just scroll, fight, scroll, like, but just the fact that the bosses in this game are so difficult. And the first boss is fairly easy, but everyone after him is extremely difficult. And they can take you down in... I think the first boss, it takes about 4 hits to take you down. Second boss is 2 to 3, most of the time just 2. And he is probably one of the... Like, he is an extremely difficult boss. Boss number 3 is really difficult as well. He can take you down in 2-3 hits. Boss number 4, I don't think I've ever made it past. I think that's the boss that I usually lose my connection with. This is a boss, just FYI, if you haven't figured it out. He is fairly easy. It's the distractions with him that get me most of the time. Because I'm fighting and then he jumps off and he nails you like that. Or the distractions come up behind you and start pelting you. Like that. Ooh, lucky, 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 lucky. I don't think I've ever really died on the first fight. It is possible though. It is horrible when it does happen because you know that's just going to be the rest of your game, what it's going to be like. Oh, I feel so freaked out right now. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Seriously. Don't. Oh, thank God. I didn't die. I did not die. When the boss dies, it kills everybody around him, so we're good. Round 1 clear. I don't know how, but we did it. First round down. First round down. Causeway Park. Is that what that said? I don't know. Okay, here we are. Level 2. Level 2. Here we go. Did he punch that, or did the train shaking do that? I don't think I've ever seen that. He probably punched it. They can do that sometimes. Okay, here we go. Weapon. Like I said, they surround you, they come at you, they do not give you any leeway when you pick up a powerful weapon. Swords and pipes, I believe, are the most powerful. Little knives that you end up throwing, even though you don't mean to, are the most common weapons. But, come on, there's a little bit more enemies in here. I know there is. I've played this quite a few times. Get them to one side of the screen, and then just unload on them. On Dory Jr. It's like andouille sausage. Is that Simmons or Simons? Simmons would be 2 M's, wouldn't it? Bread, Doug, Bread. Why y'all got the same name? J, 2P, Tupac? Is that Tupac? Doug / This game kind of reminds me of like a Warriors style setting. So if you're familiar with like the 1980s classic The Warriors, I kind of have that feeling when I play this game. Like, this should have been a Warriors game, not a... But then, the Warriors didn't really fight a lot. Like, they ran. Like, they did a lot of running. They didn't do a lot of fighting. So I guess this style of game wouldn't be... Oh, I gotta get that cookie. Give me a cookie. Oh, pizza. I don't want to die. I think that was perfect timing. Perfect timing for the big purple dude, Mr. Wrestler, Mr. I need to get you all on the same side of the screen. Oh, that knife. You gotta be careful with those Hollywoods and Elgatos. I need another... I'm dead. I'm so dead. There's no way I can get another pizza in time, or a ham hock. I got so much of this train left, and I know that the ham doesn't appear once until you get off the train. I might be able to get lucky and have a random spawn of an apple or like a vitamin C bottle, but as you can see, one thing I would like to point out is at the top of the screen, I have gone to 6 lives instead of the normal 5 that you start off with. At 100,000 points, you get another life. Oh, Hamburger! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh, that saved my butt. I am so happy, so surprised that that happened. Alright, Billy, you're dead, and come in, Andore. And Sid. Nothing there, no knives, no. Oh, thank you. Get him to... That is the trick, guys. Get him to one side of the screen. Elgato's and Hollywood's, they are the biggest pain in the butt. Andori's are not bad. There are 2 Andori-like character designs that we'll be facing later that are extremely difficult, but... Oh hey, I got 7 lives! Yay! I just noticed that. Like, I'm feeling pretty good, guys. This is actually not a bad start for me. Like, I've had worse, I've had a little better sometimes, but not very often am I at 7 lives when I get to this location. The only reason I'm not moving forward, even though it's telling me to go, is because I know that the barrel has a ham in it. And I want to fight these guys, take them down, and then get the ham to replenish my life before I move on. I want to make sure that they don't do any more damage to me. And it's really risky when you're going up against Billies or Sids, the flippy kick guys. And when they're knocked down, because they'll get up swinging, and they can actually do a lot of damage if you try to do that method. And I think, that was smart of the game creators, so you can't just like continuously do that for the entire game, otherwise it wouldn't be that good. But yeah, here's the second boss. Okay, so here is boss number 2. This is one of the most difficult bosses. He's the one that has no pattern whatsoever, and so half the time he... Nice. Oh, is this the best I've ever done? Nice! I don't think I've ever done this. Because he see how he takes you down in like no time flat. It's like 1 or 2 hits. Oh, come on! So he's got patterns like that where he does not, like, there you have time. Sometimes he does the immediate. Oh shit! I only lost 1 life! I don't think I've ever done that good! But he has no pattern whatsoever. You knock him down, he'll immediately charge you. You knock him down, he'll stand back up with his head hanging for a few seconds. You knock him down, it doesn't make sense. Oh, this is the bonus round to see how quickly we can do this, because we want as much points as possible. I think this is the worst I've ever done on the bonus car. I tell you, it's the Let's Play curse. Let's Play curse. You know what? I don't care. We're still going to beat it before time runs out. And I defeated the last boss with incredibility. I don't think I've ever done that before, so... Oh my car. I don't know why I was worried about the guy's car. I mean, I'd rather kick his butt because he's part of the game. Took my girlfriend. But hey guys, that is going to do it for the first episode of Final Fight. We've knocked out the first 2 levels. We will continue on from here and see where the road takes us. I hope you will join me for the rest of this game. This is going to be awesome. I love this. I hope you guys do too. Later, dudes!